Yo, what up, everybody, and welcome to the Casketking Crew Podcast. Right now, it's just me, but soon, someone will arrive. What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I know I am. I got my big, heavy-ass water jug here. Let's have a little drinky drink. Whew. Oh, that was good. Hello! We meet again, historian.
You live Baskel Bing.
I am live indeed.
Well, I can see the green flickering, so I assume you were live. The podcast is called Wee.
Whee! Hello to our first viewer of the podcast. What is up?
I think it's me.
Oh.
I think the first viewer of Wee is me. Can you talk about McDonald's Land, Cass?
Dude, McDonald's Land was great, but I lived in Florida, so it was always too hot to play on.
What about, did you ever see like a McDonald's Land VHS?
No.
Man, maybe that's something you can look into.
Maybe I would.
You know, in terms of maybe you could, maybe that's a new topic for the video
You
night.
know what?
You could
You know,
watch
there's a hobby I want to start doing.
What, spelunking?
No, not spelunking. That's stupid white people shit.
Mountain climbing?
No, it's not mountain climbing.
Fellas?
CrossFit.
What are we talking about tonight, fellas?
I'm talking about a new
Long-range
about a new hobby I might want to start.
We're guessing Casket's new hobby, and did you say it was long range running, Casket?
No, it's not long range running.
No, he's going to go pole vaulting.
Pole vaulting.
I'd love to see that.
Was it bodybuilding?
No, it's not bodybuilding.
I
think I'm built enough.
Can we hear from the one viewer in the chat? What do we think? Why don't we kind of hold this off and see what is Casket's new hobby? It's not spelunking, mountain climbing, long range running, pole vaulting, mountain climbing. What are we thinking?
Is it erotic aerobics?
No, it's something
Erotic
much
aerobics?
safer.
Pilates?
No.
Yoga? You going to be a
No.
flexi man?
Although I wouldn't be opposed to trying yoga, I guess.
Ooh.
Is
I
it,
want to see Casket yoga streams. We got to get him a yoga mat.
Is it marathoning?
No.
Is it walking for...
It's something you
cancer?
would never, something you'll never guess.
Is it a guy who smashes his glasses up for fun?
No, I was
Is it
drunk. I didn't do it for fun.
Is it a weight loss trainer? Are you a weight loss trainer?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a weight loss trainer.
Oh,
Do you remember-
sweet.
Wow, damn, he answered it. Do you remember that one episode of, I think it was, God, what was that show? It wasn't 911, but it was where they switched, like, the moms. And one of the
Wife swap.
moms... Wife swap, yeah, exactly. And one of the moms was like, the other family was demonic, and she went on this whole
Oh,
thing.
the God Mom, the God Warrior.
God Warrior.
God Warrior. Could we get in trouble?
That
if
lady
we
was so
watched that?
crazy. They put her on like 4 episodes.
Yeah, she got like a lot.
Did you ever watch, okay, now we're talking about God Warrior, did you ever watch Super Nanny, Casket?
Yeah, I used to love that show.
Oh, that's it. Casket's going to be a super nanny.
Yeah, I can't stand
babysitter.
kids,
A
man.
super
I
nanny.
couldn't be a nanny.
Well, you said it's something we wouldn't think, so that's why I
Yeah,
put
Well,
true.
can I just tell you? Because you're never gonna get it.
No.
Can I at least give you a hint?
No,
No, you can
because your
only
hints are the answer.
act it out physically, if possible.
Okay. Let's see here. Da.
I'm going to say an OnlyFans model.
No, it's not a fan model.
Oh.
A super nanny producer.
No, I don't have the money.
Man, is extra case
an
are going to
adult
join?
male
I hope you do.
dancer.
No, I'm not gonna be a male dancer.
Not joining Chippendales? Okay.
No.
A guy who sits in his room, but he breaks his bones. He breaks his own bones.
You.
Oh, you're going to print out adult sex toys from a 3D printer.
No.
Oh.
A guy who breaks his bones and smashes his glasses at the same time.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Damn, you got it.
Cassie, can you do a siren noise and then ask if Extra Queso can join?
Whoop whoop! Yo, Extra Queso, can you join?
There we go. We have the call of the
Okay.
king.
We should all be silent until he joins, like totally silent.
He's here!
Oh, we didn't have to
Damn.
be silent.
And I had.
Okay, be honest.
Yeah.
Were you watching, or is this just a big coincidence?
Oh, I was definitely watching.
No.
Oh,
You guys had such good momentum, and so I didn't want to, break that up. And then I heard,
we
then I
were-
Now
heard
you can
siren.
try and guess what my new hobby is.
yeah, what's his new hobby?
New
He
hobby.
won't say until we guess. He
Sports
cannot
betting.
say.
I'll give a hint anytime you want it.
Okay,
Then
what's
it's less
one
rewarding.
hint? What's one hint? Don't
All
give
right.
it a big hint.
Okay, here's a hint. It has to do with thrift stores.
Ooh.
Oh,
Are you a guy who breaks his own bones?
No.
you're gonna
No, he's
resell
gonna be-
thrift items for profit?
No.
No, he's going to sell used sex toys. He's going to
No.
find them in thrift stores.
Are you a guy who breaks his glasses and bones at a thrift store?
No.
Man, what do you do at the thrift store?
He dances on a pole to entertain the audience.
Are you a guy who screams at thrift stores?
Bro, can you imagine Casket like full force dancing on a strip pole? People would watch. They'd just watch out of like pure amazement.
I think it would be, and Casket can respond here, but I think it would kind of be sad.
I don't. I would be cheering. I'd be throwing quarters at him all day long.
Only
I think
quarters,
first off,
motherfucker.
Hey,
Yeah,
they
it'd
add
be-
up.
It's chucking quarters.
What is this hobby?
I'd be aiming for that butt crack.
What is a hobby that deals with thrift stores that Casket does? Man, what
I've
is
seen
this
these.
hobby?
There's other people who do this. They go to thrift stores and they find old VHS tapes of stuff that's been
Oh.
recorded on TV, and they digitize it and put it on YouTube.
That's true. I do know of other people doing that. Do you have a VHS player, Casket?
Not currently.
Well, then
Well, you-
you're not so good at your hobby yet, are you?
Well, I haven't started doing the hobby yet.
Well, then
you
it's not a hobby if you haven't started. It's a potential hobby.
You haven't bought a VHS tape yet, right?
No.
Man, this is a
So where did-
future
like, who-
hobby.
Yeah, this is a future hobby. This is not an active hobby. What brought this on?
I did finally figure out what my one true hobby is.
Butt scratching.
No.
But sniffing.
Breaking your own bones.
No.
Smashing your glasses.
No.
Damn.
Breaking someone else's bones.
No.
Oh, breaking someone else's glasses.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here
okay.
for a long time, huh?
Damn it.
Is it related to going to thrift stores and buying VHS tapes?
I can't even remember now.
God. Man, he had it and he lost his one true hobby, guys.
Wait, I have a
that
question.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. My one true hobby. Now I remember.
Oh, God.
Yeah, my
Wow.
one true
What is it?
hobby.
Is it involved Desperate Housewives?
No.
Pokemon card collection? Card collecting?
I mean, I guess that's a hobby, but it's not my one true hobby.
All right.
Isn't he more
Is it?
truer than Pokemon?
I know what your one
Pokemon.
true hobby is, man.
All right, what is
I
it?
get it.
Anger.
It's being on the internet.
I wouldn't count that as a hobby.
That's so true. You're right.
I mean, I think it is a hobby, man.
I think it's a hobby, yeah.
Not when you're on it as much as I am. It becomes a way of
Live streaming on YouTube.
I mean, I don't really count that as a hobby. I count that more as like, okay, I'm a YouTuber. This is my job. I'm gonna go live stream. Let's do it.
There's something the way about the way he said it. He said pure hobby. It almost like
Okay.
seems as though that it's like on a different level for some reason than a regular.
Visiting Civil War battlefields.
No, but I'd love to do that sometime.
Is it going to old folks' homes so you can brag about being the most physically capable person in the room?
Hey man, that makes you feel young, like fucking going to the old folks' home and having the old ladies fawn all over you.
I think that people at the old folks home might look at Casket and say, "Oh, we feel really bad, dude." Like,
Nah, man. Like, okay, look, when we were doing the off the bed tour, we were in the pool and these old ladies were hitting on me, and this old dude
No
like
way.
cock blocked me.
That was
Why? What were they saying?
hitting on. What the fuck? That what chick asked my name. They didn't even talk to you. How are you remembering this so wrong?
They were
No
hitting
way.
on both of us.
what were they saying, Krusty?
No, like I was sitting there talking to this one rando guy that was in the pool, and these chicks overheard us talking, right? And then one of them came over and asked me my name and was giving me like compliments and shit. And I mean, she was laying it on pretty thick. That's really what happened.
Did they
Like
ever
a
say anything
casket?
about Casket?
No.
Man, that's not how I remember it. Shit.
Oh, damn.
Casket, tell your version.
Yeah, I got to hear this version too.
Yeah, no, I remember Krusty not being in the pool, but in the chair with his guitar.
I didn't even bring my guitar down.
No,
Like,
you did, but you never took it out of the case.
I never brought my guitar down, man.
Yeah,
The
you
only
brought it
guitar
to the
there was
pool.
yours.
Maybe
No.
it wasn't a guitar, maybe it was a ukulele.
I think that Casket brought his electric guitar down, though.
I
Maybe
did bring a
Casket
guitar
was-
with me.
Dude, your
Maybe
memory
that's-
is fucked. I did not realize how bad it was until this exact moment.
It's not a phase, Dad!
Jesus.
Maybe Krusty was playing Casket's electric guitar by the pool while Casket was getting hit on.
No.
I will
No.
say we did find the Fountain of Youth.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Oh, we recorded a whole movie, by the way, we never released, where me and Casket went hunting for the Fountain of Youth. That
Are
really
you kidding? Are you kidding?
100%, not
Yeah.
even kidding.
What?
Like, I have about 8 hours of footage of us doing this shit.
8 hours?
Yeah. Never been
those-
released.
In those 8 hours, will we find video footage of you saying, "I'm going to bring out my guitar to the pool"?
No, I didn't have my guitar. I brought my ukulele.
Oh, see, that's what Casket said.
Okay, well, the thing is,
debate.
I just remember it being in the case. Maybe that's why I'm mistaken.
Can you debate, Casket? You and Krusty debate about whether or not he was playing an instrument by the pool.
No, he wasn't playing it. It was just in the case. He never pulled it out.
Yeah. I
What? You just said
never
he was
brought
playing
it to
it.
the pool. Yeah, the story's
Did he?
changing.
Did he bring it to the pool, Casket?
He did. He did bring his ukulele to the pool.
Krusty?
No way. Did not happen.
You
The only time I
did.
played it was in the room. I filmed a song called Two Guys Sleeping in the One Bed, But We're Not Gay. I filmed that song with me and Casket. That's the only time my ukulele ever was out. Do you remember that song, Casket?
I do remember that song.
Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah.
Casket says you brought it out by the pool.
No.
Casket? Do you agree?
I would
he
never
didn't?
bring a wooden instrument out in that type of humidity. That's
Exactly.
like
That's just
a terrible
like
idea.
Casket, did he bring it
Inner
out by the
musician
pool?
mistake to do that.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Okay,
That would
then
be a
maybe I'm
mistake.
mistaken.
Oh, what? They're trying to gaslight you, Casket. You have the right memory. You tell them you brought it up. Krusty
Okay,
brought that up by the pool.
historian. You think Casket has a good memory?
I think
we for
Krusty's
real?
lying. Casket's totally telling the truth. He brought that effing instrument by the pool. You tell
What?
him, Casket.
Why would I do that? First of all, like, why would I take it down there and not take it out?
You like those ladies.
But if I was going to bring it down there, I would have played songs, especially if I had audience like that. I guaranteed
Okay.
I would.
The only person who else was there was Casket. Casket, did he take it out of the case or was it just in the case
It
by
was
the
just
pool?
in the case.
Then why did I bring it down?
I don't know.
You said he was playing a guitar.
All I know is I was in one arm of you, and your other hand you held your fucking ukulele in the case.
Krusty.
Nah.
I mean, this is the king talking.
The king, his memory is not so well. He needs to get some help.
To be
This
fair,
is the
Krusty,
part.
you did
You know
smoke
what?
some of the weed I was smoking that weekend.
I did, but this has got to be one of those scenarios where 50% of people's memories are like fictitious, like where they just add parts to the stories that don't exist. This has to be
this
what
is
that
strange.
is.
Our memories are not reliable.
This is a strange story by Casket for sure. He remembered you at first playing a guitar by the pool, but now it's a ukulele.
Now it's just in the case. Yeah, see how it changed like that? This is a prime example of how the memory can be faulty.
Casket, what do you say?
Me.
Oh, dang. It's weird. I've never. We do have one now comment.
Oh, hey, we got comments.
Okay.
If you come at the king, you best not miss. What a good comment.
That's a good comment.
Casket, can you give him a you're not going to hell?
You're not going to hell.
That's good.
I love that. Just random AF.
Man, this is a particularly kind of low viewership of the Casket podcast for sure.
Okay, so
We did. Well, we started late too.
What's up?
We started an hour late.
No, we started 1 minute
Oh, we
late.
didn't.
No, we started at time.
Oh, never mind.
Comment if you can, please. We love the comment.
Okay, so if you would, my friend,
Yes.
give me one of our topics.
Alrighty, let's talk about how you sent a photo in the message board tagging me and Jeff about the cursed doll or
Yeah,
cursed
the little cursed
plushie.
doll is back. I found it.
Where was it?
It was on my desk.
Discord. Yeah. Wait, I thought Kristen knew the story.
Are you talking about Jester?
No, not Jester. This is something I recently acquired, and it may be, in fact, haunted.
Okay, I don't know what it is. Then please fill me in.
I'll be here too now.
People will be here soon. Everyone is probably still out celebrating National Gumdrop Day.
Oh yeah, well, happy National Gumdrop Day.
Yeah, happy National Gumdrop Day, everybody.
This feels like an
National
80s comedy.
Gumdrop Day.
Feels like a 80s comedy type
Yeah.
scenario.
Any thoughts on Google removing a lot of holidays?
Wait a second. Before we pivot to that, let's not lose sight of what we were talking about. Krusty hadn't heard the story about the plushie.
Darth Vader has commented he has a hangover.
He has a huge one.
Wait, do the quick story, Casca, just how GameStop.
Okay, so I went to GameStop to get a code for Pokemon, and they're like, you have to purchase something. So
yeah.
I purchased.
I do remember this now.
I looked around and I found it in the clearance bin. It was face down. I'm like, this is like the main character. Why is this the only one left? This is the one that's gone completely. So
What show was this from?
It's not a show. It's like a horror game on Steam called Poppy Playtime.
Okay. Continue.
And I follow that shit because I like weird horror games.
Cool. Remember, have you ever played that one game that's like a unicorn game that turns into a satanic game?
Minecraft.
No, I
Oh,
don't think
best
I
answer.
have.
Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna have to figure out the name of this game and send it to you. You're gonna have to play this game on live stream. It would be great.
Okay.
Wait, Questy, have you made any progress on? Have you gotten those core functions in Minecraft yet down?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't even had the time to open it up. The good news, it's going to take me about 2 more weeks before I start having some free time. I'll have 2 weeks free, the first 2 weeks in March, and I plan on getting that in. Like, I'm going to be focusing on that at that time. So I will say this: by the end of second week, I will have it down of March. So I can guarantee that.
Okay, no
By the
worries. Don't
eye
really don't. I would
No. I can't.
I would rather you
I
not
have 2
guarantee
weeks.
anything.
Okay.
Just
Well,
yeah, let me know you're
I'm
busy.
confident. How about I'm just confident at that time? Is that better?
Okay.
Okay.
So the plushie, where'd you find the plushie?
It was in the clearance bin. It was face down in the very bottom, all by
Sorry.
itself. And I saw it, and I'm like, that can't be a catnap plush, because that's like the main one. That's the one everybody should want. So I picked it up, and it was. So I'm like, okay, I gotta buy something. And it's like, oh, sorry, we don't have the codes. I'm like, you could have told me that before I bought this. So then I bought it, and I left. And
Dang.
I put it on my shelf, and then it disappeared. And then the next day, today, I found it on my table.
And it had a bloody knife, like in his
No,
mouth.
it didn't have a bloody knife.
Oh, it's gotta be
But-
your mom or your stepdad.
Yeah. Or your
Could
animals.
you guys please describe what the plush looks like to Krusty?
Let me open up.
It looks like cloth and cotton.
Well, I think the most interesting thing here is that I asked Casket, because after he sent that message, I was talking to him and I asked him, like, you found it in your room? And he was like, yeah. And I said, well, don't you think you just kind of put it on your desk? And he's like, I did not put that on my desk. It got on my
Okay.
desk. I did not do
So
that.
I'll describe it real quickly for Krusty. It's probably like, I don't know, a foot long. It's got arms and legs with mainly purple, but then the ends of the feet and the arms are darkish blue. Got like a zipper down the middle with a crescent yellow moon front, and then a black wide grin with no teeth, just pure black with his mouth open.
What
Two
up,
black-
Blum?
What's up, Blum? Two
Mom
black
bites the
beady
groin.
eyes, and then
Mom
it's just
wonder,
like smiling at you with a wide grin. So very creepy looking.
Sounds harmless. What's the chances he buys a doll from GameStop and it's haunted, right?
Well, somebody said, I can't remember who, but they framed it perfectly. It's like somebody left it there at the end of the horror movie, and then I'm the sequel, or I'm the guy who finds the doll next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cass, can you do me a favor? Can you take a picture when you have the chance?
You don't know, I actually have it right here. I can just show you.
All right, now give it a
No,
kiss. You give it a kiss
Oh,
with tongue.
oh God. That shit is the stuff of nightmares, my dude.
Now
It
someone
does
make
have
that
a
into
very
a
big
joke.
mouth.
Some people would be
Um,
into that.
True. Do you see the vampire tarot cards next to it? Good.
Yeah, my tarot deck.
Yeah. I like the cover.
Casket's officially my
Oh, boy.
my bookie
Mom
advisor.
bites
Anytime I'm gonna place
Yeah,
a bet,
he
I'm gonna
did
have
win
him
you
pull
money.
cards. Yeah, a substantial amount. So anytime I'm gonna place a bet, I gotta have him draw a card from now on.
Yeah. So Kirsty, you were gonna talk about Google.
Yeah, did you see that Google? This happened last year, but it just showed up recently in the news. They removed a whole bunch of their holidays from their Google Calendar, and you can still enter them in manually, but they're just not naturally there anymore.
Wow.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
Did
I know
see
what you're
that,
talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And it's very, yeah. It wasn't just random holidays, to say the least.
That's a fair point. It wasn't.
Yeah.
They still got, white people holidays, you know. So I was like, man, if that doesn't tell you the state of society, I don't know what.
Yeah.
There was enough backlash that they got rid of the calendar events.
Well,
Yeah.
that it reminds you that at the end of the day, Google is a
Love is love.
corporation, right?
Hmm?
Google is a massive corporation.
It is, and they want to appease to the highest population.
Right, and it's sad that they were just doing it, I guess, in the first part, or the first, when they started doing it, just because it was acceptable then, and now they say, hey, we've got a new president, but whatever,
Doesn't
who
that show
knows?
that they never actually cared, that they were really just in it for profitability?
Why
Yeah,
did you
PR.
hang it? Why did you hang it upside down so it's even more mischievous?
Oh, did he do? Okay, I didn't even see that.
Now it's hanging in the back corner of the screen, just watching us.
Just like Judas.
Somebody in your chat called Lulu Loser says, I watched you rub a pumpkin when I was in 6th grade.
Wow.
That's it, Casket? Wow.
I just can't believe people watch my videos. It's like I'm nobody. Why watch me? There's so many more interesting people to watch.
You were the Pumpkin King. Well, no, you're the Casket King, but
I am the Casket King. Yeah.
Surprised
Why did they watch?
Jiggle Jess isn't in the chat.
Oh, yeah, that would be great if
Oh
he
yeah,
did
we're
join.
missing Jiggle Jess and my Floyd is Pig.
My Floyd is Pink said he
Yeah.
wasn't going to be able to join.
Please,
Oh yeah.
please join
definitely.
Jingle Jess if you're there. Why do you think Lulu Loser watched you in 6th grade and he's or she has come back all these years later, Casket? What's it about you that has drawing power?
I don't know. I really don't. I think it's because I'm a real dude and I don't put on a mask for YouTube and I don't just sit here and try and sell you something and tell you to subscribe and all this and that and shit and I'm not all picture perfect all the time.
Yeah, I remember
That's a fair point.
you were doing something with I guess it was live stream, and people said like, "Why don't you put ads on your live stream?" You said, "I'm not going to
Yeah.
because I don't like that." And I think that was so cool because you said, "I'm not gonna," I hate when, as you said, I hate when I go onto a live stream and I have all these ads. So you're watching out for the common man.
He did take a sponsorship though. He just hasn't filmed the video on it yet.
Yeah. Oh, he took the sponsorship?
Yeah, I took a
Yeah,
sponsorship.
he did.
I still
Nice.
I've got to film that damn video.
Nice. Well, you better do it. I mean, you want good reputation with your sponsors.
Oh, don't worry, they're perfectly
Oh.
fine with me taking my time.
We have got a comment. Bo Seamus says not hating, but the Cash App is on the bottom of the screen now. LOL.
Ooh, calling you out.
What?
Casket.
So I ask for donations from time to time. Every 30 minutes, I ask for donations. But I always say at the end, if you can't donate or don't want to, that's perfectly fine too.
There's always the asterisk at the end that you put there.
Yeah.
Casket says, hey, it's only every 30 minutes.
Yeah, Jeff,
True.
can you talk to Casket or tell us more about why you think you see Casket working at an occult shop?
I can see why Jeff could say that.
First of all, he's interested in occult stuff, and I also think he would have a story for whatever item he collects, whether it's true or not. Like, I've been to occult stores before, and the shopkeeper is always just like rattling off stories that you didn't ask about. And I mean, if they're a good shopkeeper, they'll keep your ear on them. But I just feel like Casket could do that.
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, you're looking at the Diamond of Jamalamon.
Dude, I went to. It was like half an occult shop and then half a tattoo barbershop kind of thing. And I went in, and he had all these really interesting artifacts. And then he was telling me about how ghosts are often in his shop. And I was like, okay. I thought he was crazy. I didn't believe him at all. And he could tell that like I was skeptical. So he's like, oh, I've got pictures on my phone. And he shows me a picture. it's like a mirror with a little glint of light in it, and I'm supposed to think it's a ghost. I just kind of went along with that. I went, "Oh, that's amazing, man." But in my head, I'm thinking this dude's out to lunch.
Well, don't you realize ghosts sometimes are camera shy? Damn it!
That is true.
Yeah. They're like, oh no, not right now. I'm just gonna be over glint light like right now. I'm sorry, man. Too bad.
Out
know
to
what?
lunch would be a great kind of title of Casket's life story. Out to lunch.
So damn true. Holy crap, that's a good
Not
catch.
really out to lunch, not like taking in, or what's it called when you eat in?
Dine in. I don't know.
Man.
Dine out, but it's like take out. But that's when you like get it. I don't know how you put it.
Ow, fuck!
Oh,
Right.
no.
Somebody's got that
What
voodoo
happened?
doll again.
I have a
you
prime
filmed
suspect,
that.
and he's right behind you.
I think it's
They're
that
looking at
cockroach
you
that's on your
in
wall,
the
bro.
corner.
You don't
Why-
have any
why would he-
cockroaches on my wall.
Why would he hang it like that? That is very strange. Casket, do you hate the doll? Is that why you did that?
Como está?
That has it's got Christian reasonings behind it.
Yeah,
You know.
what was the saint who was crucified,
That was crucified upside down. Yeah, see, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, and then they have the whole upside down cross, which some people look at and say that's satanic, but no, man, it's just that saint that was crucified upside down.
Yeah.
Let's consult Google
Mm.
saint.
Yes, the power of Google compels you.
Rusty, who do you think would win an arm wrestle, you or Casket?
Oh, me.
I was
Yeah,
Peter.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I am way too muscular. I should not have near as much muscle as I do. I don't do barely anything physical, but my genetics is just that of a fucking like mountain man mule.
Oh, one would say the genetics of an alpha.
I would say mountain man, like just to, like my family's been here for hundreds of years. Like, dude, I'm telling you right now, I can like without going to the freaking gym, I can bench like 250 pounds, like straight up.
Do you know, and I've never asked you actually a question, maybe you don't want to say on live, but I've never asked you anything and I probably should have, but do you know how long your family's been in the region? Because certainly it's kind of mountain men territory. Do you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my aunt, well, I was about to say her name, I'm glad I didn't. She's done the genealogy on the entire family.
Right.
Yeah, it's been here since the 1700s. So
Yeah, I've heard that a lot about people kind of from that general area. People saying, "Yeah, our family's been here since for a long time." And those were hard times, certainly, but also kind of, it leaves a trace of, you were in. You have sort of that. Jeff did leave. I hope he joins back.
yeah, I have stupid mountain man muscles that I never use. So
yeah, that's cool. I know you also with your music. You also kind of try to keep your general area kind of alive, which is very cool.
I do. Yeah, I keep most of my play style for the Appalachian region. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. I hope Jeff will join back, but
He's busy, man. Yeah, I would like to see the historian learn to play an instrument. I think that would be a fantastic thing just to observe the learning process from someone who's never done it before.
When I was younger, I had an accordion and I tried to learn to play it, but it was, I never learned how to read music, so it's hard, but.
Well, there's two avenues. You can learn, there's classical training, and then there's music theory. And I've learned both avenues, and I'll tell you right now, music theory is a lot funner. If you learn that avenue, it's a little more creative, I believe.
I don't know if I would restrict it to two avenues, though. You can also learn by ear.
Fair point. Yeah, that's true. Play by ear is a method.
It's time for a sip from a big old water jug.
How much did that water jug cost? I need something like that.
It looks like there's a price label below, but
Yeah, you just hear a scanning code. Beep.
This was about $12.
Really? There's
Holds
no
half
way.
a gallon.
Wow. Where'd you buy it?
Walmart.
Huh. So I am starting a new hobby though.
Oh?
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I'm buying a 3D printer, and
Wow.
yeah, I'm gonna be doing 3D prints, and not and I'm talking about big 3D prints,
Nice.
like life-size statues. I think it would be awesome to have a 3D printer. Anytime I need like an object, I could literally just 3D print my own one. I bought a filament
Well,
3D printer.
yeah, but it depends because it depends on like let's say you need it that day, you may not be able to get it that day, right? Because 3D printing takes time.
Well, it depends on the quality of the printer and your
Well, yeah,
setup.
but it depends on the size, right? Because I have a friend who went to
Hmm.
Yale, right, and he worked
Hmm.
with 3D printers all the time, and so he would say, granted, this was years ago, and so I know the technology has changed, but I
There's
would still
two main
say,
types. There's resin based, and then there's filament based. And mine's a filament one. So as soon as it's done printing, you wait 30 seconds and it's done. Like and so it's
yeah,
there's
but you
there's
said
no
not
queuing.
for the large statue. It's not going to be 30 seconds for the large
Oh hell
statue,
no,
right?
no, hell
That's what
no,
I'm saying.
no,
It doesn't.
no,
Yeah,
no, no.
you have to take mind, the limitations, of course.
Yeah, but I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be fun.
Do we ever figure out what Casket's pure hobby was? Because I didn't get an answer
Oh
to that.
yeah,
Oh
that's
no,
true. What's
we did
your
not.
new hobby?
Well, we
Basket?
did my new hobby. It's my one true hobby.
All
Which
right, what's
is
your one true hobby?
It's collecting rock and roll music.
Oh, you didn't say
Okay.
that.
that's you consider that to be more of a true hobby than collecting Pokemon cards?
I mean, I collect music more often than I collect Pokemon cards.
Yeah, cards. Well, cards was the bad word there. I would say, do you consider
No.
music more important than just like Pokemon in your life?
You know what? I would have to say yes.
Mm,
Wow.
That's the power of
wow.
music right there.
Wow.
Yeah. Testimony.
Yeah, no, I
Preach.
get it. I
Would
get it.
you, if there was a music app that said you had to go outside your house and walk around, would you do that for the music app? Because I know you did it for Pokemon Go when it came out.
Yeah, but that was about 100 pounds ago.
Hmm. That
Mm,
was a long time ago for sure. I don't know if it was
I
100
mean,
pounds
yeah, it
ago.
was.
That
It
was a
was a
long
long
time
time
ago.
2016, I think.
Guys, that's almost a decade ago at this point. Holy shit.
Yeah, gee.
Decade, jeez.
Time flies.
Yeah, I was telling to Casket the other day about that, about how back in 2015, you were like, "Oh, it's 2015. We're in the future. This is now." And then I'm thinking, "Wow, it's 2025. I'm in the present slash future. This is now." But what happened in 2015?
Didn't 2015 really feel like that though? Like 2015, we're in 2015.
I mean, yeah, we had Lexas. Like Amazon came out with the Lady A's that year, or I think it was 2014, but like those were really popular. Like we were like, oh, we have home, systems now where you can just talk to them like that. We thought that was it back then.
I don't think I was part of this call, but I remember, I think, and Queso's probably going to the same point. I think Queso was like, oh, 2015 was 10 years ago. Maybe I'm misquoting him for saying this, but when he said that, I was like, dang, 2015 was 10 years ago. That is insane. What is going on, Casket?
I know it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like I
It's
was looking at the calendar earlier today, and I was thinking about my old man. And it's like in a couple of years, he'll be dead now longer than I known him.
Wow.
It's
And that's a crazy thing
yeah.
to think about, man.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Time moves on. Time keeps on slipping into the future, right,
Great
Casket?
song. Great song.
Yeah.
So I have a question for Casket, and I wonder
I
if the historian and Krusty have an angle to this because it's something that I've noticed, but I don't know, just interesting to me. Like, why is Winona Ryder the only celebrity you've ever had a crush on?
that's a
As
good
a bi
question.
as a bi individual, you would think your pool is, old or bigger than the average
Well, there's
Joe.
not a lot of celebrity femboys, alright? I wish there were more.
Wow, so that's
Fair point.
But Winona Ryder is
Like, Winona Ryder's in her own league, alright? She's goth and pale, and I don't care how old she is, I think she's still hot.
I just like sometimes how you make
sure.
weird noises after you stop speaking.
that's
What
so
are you
interesting
talking
that you said
about?
that is so interesting that you said that. That's when actually one of the first times I started talking to Casket, I brought that up, and I really thought that was off limits because he did not like when I brought that up.
What,
But
Winona Ryder?
no, the sound he kind of makes sometimes when he goes kind of like after he stops
Oh,
speaking.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Krusty just brought it up. Casket, do you want to say anything about that? Like,
I don't know what you guys
what,
are talking about.
really? Hmm.
Wow.
Well, who wants to tell him?
Krusty, I've said a lot here. I don't want to really upset
Oh,
Casket,
bro,
but
this
can you?
is why don't you take the lead, historian? Wait,
Okay,
why
I
can't I take
will.
the
I mean,
lead?
I think I said everything, and then I was
God, you
almost
guys are
shocked when he
acting
just
like
said,
you're trying to figure out which one of you is going to tell me I'm the freak. God.
"It's not about
No,
that.
you tell him
It's
he's
not
the
about that."
freak. No, you tell him he's the freak. No, you fucking tell him
I
he's
c-
the freak.
It's
someone
cer-
should
it's
so
cer-
wow, someone should draw a picture of us just standing next to each other and we're all holding
It
mirrors.
almost sounds like the Three Stooges arguing.
yeah, they have Curly and like Curly Joe. We've got four
You,
people
you
here.
guys have
Curly and
noticed him more
Champ.
than you guys have known Casca more than me, so you be the ones telling me.
Well, I mean,
Go
I
ahead,
just said
historian.
exactly what I've just said exactly what I was going to say, and then he said, "I don't know what you're talking about," and I only brought it up because Krusty brought it up. I typically don't, but
Yeah.
sometimes, Casket, after you say like particularly long sentence, you'll make a noise like, "Hmm." I don't know if that like connects with my voice because sometimes when I whistle, it doesn't, but you do kind of make a noise sometimes, and I wonder, if you can give any insight. Do you know what I'm talking about? You said you didn't.
No, I really have no idea what you're talking about, man. Like, as far as I know, I don't
Wow.
make any noise at all.
Wow. That's a interesting. I did not know that you weren't unaware. You know what? Let's keep him unaware. I like it better this way.
Well, let's ask him, do you want to be made aware or are you fine being unaware?
I mean, if I'm doing something weird, tell me, jeez.
Not weird. Weird's
Wait,
a
no,
charged word.
It's
no, no,
it's just
yeah.
an observation.
No, yeah. I
Freak,
don't think
freak, freak.
Fart face trucker. Actually, that's why I don't bring it up. But fart face trucker says it's just him kind of laughing. I think it's him giggling at what he just said.
that might be a good theory.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Boy, I have a question for Krusty. Can can I one day when you're free and you can make large scale models with a 3D printer, can I make a commission for you to 3D print Casket?
Absolutely. Matter of fact,
I would totally
Casket.
be down with getting 3D scanned because then I could take that and import it into VR chat and I could be me in VR.
Yeah, the whole reason why I got into this is because my phone has a 3D scanner built in, and like if I put it on a stand and because it uses the LiDAR dots, and if whatever I put in front of it, it'll say now spin this way, do this and that, and it'll make its own 3D model of anything that I put in front of it on the camera.
Wow.
And so I can make a model of anyone or anything, and then I can 3D print an exact copy of it. So that could totally be a thing.
That'd be cool. We could sell little me's.
I could sell little casket dolls.
Oh, that'd be cool. I could be like little casket keychains.
Oh,
I would get that.
I was thinking about like a 12-inch figure of Casket King laying in his bed.
This is so apropos. Boss Seamus says, if your model was in VR chat, would you be standing or leaning on a bed floating around?
Gotta be the latter. It's got to be the latter.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
there would be a switch. I could do both.
Yeah.
Wow. So it just kind of changed positions every
Yeah.
couple seconds?
Wait, imagine like you hop onto the Crunchyroll.
I could like
merch
spawn
store.
a mattress and just flop over onto it with physics.
People would just stand
Oh.
around, like, who's this? But Krusty, imagine one day you open like a merch store online, like Hot Topic or Crunchyroll, and then you just see like, a 12-inch figure of Casket for sale.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna do. I definitely like the idea of making Casket into like a statues. That's got to be. I want that to happen.
Will he be wearing a red shirt or will he be shirtless as
you
he's
can
typically been
print
lately?
me in whatever color shirt you want.
Yeah.
but what
You know what?
about
I may have two different
shirtless?
models. I may have a shirt, one with a red shirt and one shirtless.
Wow, Fartface Drunker says make Casket into a sex doll.
Casket, you have the most viewers you've ever had during the stream, so do you want to do any plugs right now? While you still
Does he? I only
Good
see
point.
7.
Yeah,
before he had like
I'm
2 or
taking
4.
donations right now. You can see my Cash App here on the screen, down below. I'm taking donations, yes. We also take donations here on YouTube. Thank you. And if you don't want to donate, that's perfectly fine too. Thank you very much.
Yep. There you go. There's your dono call out.
Did you want to, since there's still 6 people, did you want to share the big news that happened or no?
Oh yeah, this is the podcast, and we gotta share the big news.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't do it without her.
Okay, let's wait.
Okay. Good point.
But if you stick around, guys, then you'll be able to hear directly from the two of them, the news.
The news.
And make sure to stick around for more.
Oh yeah.
Fartface
Fartface
Drunker says,
Drunker.
wow, let's hear it. Nah, get Alice in here.
I'll shoot her a message real quick.
Do it.
Do it and do it.
Mm-hmm. I'll be getting off here at 8:30 tonight, by the way. So just letting you know, I can only stick around till then.
I think I might even, I'd hate to say it, but I think I might get off at 8. I don't know. I thought this was kind of a low viewer interactive chat, in my opinion, but I don't mean to say anything negative. I don't know. I didn't mean to say anything negative. If they're viewers, we've got 7. Please send messages.
yeah.
We'll respond to the messages. That's our life's blood. We love to hear the messages, so keep them coming.
Oh yeah.
The blood.
All right, so I have messaged my lovely girlfriend, and we'll see
Yeah.
if she shows up.
Oh, Seamus, you are doing your best. I agree.
Aw.
Okay, sorry, Casket, sorry.
Can we get some love for the historian in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh my
hell
goodness.
Let's see some historian love in the chat, people.
Oh, we have reached the peak. 9 viewers.
Guccio says, what's good, Casket and friends?
We're the friends.
Things are great, man.
Yeah, now we have 9 viewers.
Bo
Bo
Seamus says, I love history.
Bo Seamus
Oh,
says,
look at
"Love
that!
history."
See, you got some love, historian.
Man, what was the name of that one guy who said he was kind of the historian? He had great history from way long ago, and he was going to join the
Yeah.
chat.
What was his name? I can't remember. Casket, do you?
I can't remember at the moment. Jeff
What
is
did
back.
just join?
Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. Back.
Jeff.
Lucio.
Just got back from
Jeff.
work. Fucking exhausted. How are you, lads? I am great. How about you guys?
Wow, this must be a Brit. With the
I'm doing
lads.
good. Well, I hope you had a good day at work, homie. So, Jeff, what are you
How
getting
do
into
think
tonight?
he's- Yeah.
I'm watching UFC right now.
Oh, you got any bets?
I had one did finish a couple fights ago. It wasn't a big.
Did you win?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Did you get Casket's
Wow.
tarot card reading?
Oh, I was supposed to do. Wait, maybe I can still do it for the main event. Cassie,
Do it.
Run a tarot card reading real quick.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's see if you can. Let's see if you're 2 for 2.
All right, here we go. Let me find my deck. Here it is.
Weird. I usually never mind. All right. So who's versus who there, Jeff, on the main event?
It's going to be Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Rodriguez. Should I give Casket like the info sheet on them or something? How's he gonna?
Nah,
just
you
gonna read
just
the
gotta
card?
know the info yourself, baby. Let's do it, yeah.
All right, Miss Cleo.
Okay, shuffle them
And for
cards.
another $3.95, I'll stop doing the funny baloney Jamaican accent. But until then, I'ma keep doing it.
I love it. What do you think, chat? I think it's I love it.
Alright, you just tell me when to stop.
All right, stop.
Alright. Alright, so we're just gonna do this one stop. We're gonna do one card draw. Here we go.
Okay.
Interesting.
What card is it?
It is the Ten of Swords.
Ten of Swords.
Reversed.
Reversed.
I'm going to make a prediction. It's negative.
Let's see here. A quick change, a lucky chance. A slight turn for the better. So patience is necessary.
Okay.
He just
That
It's
points
like a
to
pie in the
Jared
face.
Cannonier because he's less of a reckless fighter. He tends to build as the fight goes on.
wow.
All right, so let's see if Cass can be right twice.
Is that the only thing it says off the card?
Let's see here. The Ten of Swords, a statue crying, a woman with her hands on her head, announces pain and sorrow.
I don't know how to relate that to
That's more like it.
All right, so you think it's veneer based off of what Casket said?
I think it's Cannonier, yeah.
Veneer.
Patience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, he must have
All
exploded
right.
some cannons.
All right, Cannoneer. Let's see if Casket. Right now, he's got 100% accuracy rating. It may drop to 50% after tonight. So.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's gonna stay at 100.
I have low
Oh,
confidence
that's
in
not
this
even
pick,
true. though.
so I'm putting a tenor on it.
Okay.
I don't blame you.
Tanner. What are you doing, buddy? Dang, you just clawed up to bed. Aw. Nibbler. Here's a good baby.
Is the reading done?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one card draw for sports.
Wow.
Oh, dang. So you're going to put the 10 on it, I guess. Okay.
All right. So he's going to, hopefully he stays at 100%. If so, I'm going to be asking every week. We're going to do a new card draw for sports.
Yeah, but he's not even at 100%. We know that he did get the presidency wrong.
Ooh, did he? Wait, oh, here.
Oh, for sports,
Yeah, I
he is
did
at
get that
100%,
wrong.
though.
But
The
it's
only
for
time I've
Florida,
ever been
100%.
wrong.
Yeah.
That's why I started
For
to pick my
sports, he's
cards
the man.
mojo was out of whack.
You know what's bizarre though? He predicted that there was going to be something crazy happen to Trump the week before he got shot. Not joking. You remember that, Casket?
I don't know what you're talking about. I love America. Where I may shine, no, I'm free.
Oh God.
A good point.
How does that song go, Casket? I forget it. For
Rick.
at least I know I'm free
Oh,
for.
God, you fucker.
Oh, and I don't. Oh, okay. And I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free.
The land I want.
And
How does that go? I don't remember.
I won't.
Someone
And I
died.
won't forget the men who died, who gave
Oh,
that
yeah.
right to me, and I proudly stand up next to you and defend her to this day. Because there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Wow.
There ain't
Okay,
no
then.
doubt. I love this
Well, remember, I
Indoctrinated.
used to be a conservative.
God
He
bless
has been fully indoctrinated. Our
I'll tell
face
you that.
Trucker says that the song brings a tear to his eye.
Aww.
Yo, it's
Well.
masochism world. What's up?
What up? Now, you doggy, what are you doing? Don't lick my ear.
Are you being
You
attacked
just
by your
lie,
dog?
Casket.
Huh? He's being a dog, all right. He's a little climber. He likes to climb. Oh,
You lied, Casket. You said they said what's up, but they said what's good, Casket.
oh, see, Casket. I can't believe it.
No, I was
Yeah, we can't
replying
trust
what's
you.
up to them.
Oh.
I
You
said their
showed
name
me.
and then I said what's up because I had read their message.
Can you go what's up and go like whoop?
What's up? Whoop, whoop.
Mm.
Wow, you did the hand thing.
What? Yes, the hand thing. Hmm.
Out of the Boglim? What's good?
Cast, Jiggle Jazz.
Oh, wow.
Is Jiggle Jess here?
Jiggle Jess is about to go out on a date, and I wish
Ooh.
them the best of luck.
Good luck, Jiggle Jess, from the
Yeah, I
Casket Crew.
believe this is his 4th date with this person, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, congratulations, Jiggle. Tomorrow night, I'll be going on a date with my girl. Talking about my girl.
My girl. I love that song. Girl. The Masochism Rule says no, the Boglim King Cobra Josh. Single Josh, on top of that says, at CKPN, remember the math equation for special relativity. I'm going to watch this later and want to see what y'all think. I'm sorry, I didn't really see much of that, and I don't have anything to say, but I did see earlier in an earlier live stream that you were talking about that. I can't comment on that at all, but is there any desire to talk about special relativity?
Well, I think the main reason why we did that was because Jiggle Jazz, you were here. So you have bigger fish to fry right now, and so we say Godspeed, and let's reinvigorate that conversation when you're back in the chat.
We miss you.
I agree. We will bring that back up next week.
Yeah, it was interesting because we started off with time travel, and then we started talking about Einstein's theory of relativity.
Yeah, I do believe. Yeah, time travel is such an interesting concept. Which we'll talk about next time. Enjoy your date.
I think there should be some because we're kind of drifting, but although I don't know. I understand, but
I mean, we can on it if you want.
I can't comment on that at all. So if you guys don't want to, but Masochism World says y'all don't know King Cobra at JFS. That's a deep rabbit hole. I've
heard the name, but I can't put a face to it.
I'm basically in Casket's camp. I don't really know who that is.
I
Bo
do.
Seamus says TWU. Massacre says A Brief History of Time. They don't say, but that's by the wheelchair man. That should be required reading in high school.
I can't believe you said that.
I've heard
Wheelchair
that that's Stephen Hawking. Yeah, Stephen
Yeah.
Hawking.
From now on, he's just the wheelchair man.
I've
Remember the
heard
Wheelchair
that
Man?
that's. In fact, I once owned that book, but I've heard that that's the like number one book of people buy it but don't read it. It's the least read book of all time. That's because World knows.
Yeah, I like the idea. I like the fact that time is not equal across all space. That the relative of like the experience of time differs depending on where you are in space. I think that's super interesting. That's my perspective on time.
Let's see. Exhumed Vision is a big fan of Casket. He sent him a shirt. I don't know Exhumed Vision.
Yeah, that
Do you
name
know that,
rings a
Cas?
bell. They sent me a shirt.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Do you still have the shirt of the that I sent you from way back in the day?
Oh, the Reptar shirt?
Yeah, Reptar.
Yeah, dude, it's one of my favorite shirts. I rip the sleeves off and I wear it all the time.
Right.
Krusty, you sent him that shirt?
I did.
I remember that shirt so much. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Hey, you know what? That's almost a classic Casket King shirt at this point. If you want one, get the Historian. There's your chance to get a Casket King shirt that'll be recognized forever.
You still have that shirt, Casket?
I do. It's sitting over there in my pile of clothing.
It won't be a red shirt, but yeah, give it to the Historian. I'll buy you a new one. He can have the OG.
Bo Seamus says he's a big player in the King Cobra verse, and then Exhumed is a legend. I've bought from him. Again, Bo knows. In fact, I think you know Bo. I don't know. These are a lot of characters. I don't know. Wow. I don't know. We should go back to talking about Nanny 911 because I do know that woman. Would you wear a Nanny 911 shirt, Casket?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What would you not wear? What would you absolutely say no to?
I don't know.
No, don't ask that question. It's going to get a bad answer.
You don't know?
God, I
think he would wear a
that plush to be
shirt.
gone.
Oh, I think here's a real test, Casket, if it's haunted. If you leave it there and you don't touch it, I bet it stays there.
Agreed.
All right, let's leave it there. Let's see how long it stays.
It isn't a very strange. Why did you hang it up there? Why did you do that?
So I can keep a fucking eye on
it. Love that answer.
What was it like? Was that the third GameStop that you went to?
Yeah. Did that thing just move, or was that me?
It did. I don't know.
I don't think
I wasn't looking.
Did.
What if it just like turns or like sits up and tries to sit itself in the right way?
Oh god.
That would just Casket would literally
I would
freak
literally
the fuck
shit
out.
my pants.
Oh, who joined?
Someone just joined.
Alice. Hey,
Alice.
Ooh, it's news time.
Well, can this news now be spilled?
Yes, we
tea.
And Alice have news to spill for the podcast.
Ooh. Let's hear it.
Whoop, whoop.
Baby, do you want to tell him or should I?
No, what is it?
That you know that we.
You're getting married. You're finally getting married.
No, we're not getting married yet, baby.
I thought people already knew I didn't get the visa. Is it that?
Oh yeah.
You're right. Do you want to talk about that, Alice?
But is that the news?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
What was that process like, by the way? Like, how did it go? Give us some deets.
Well, I had to go on the 12th to the place to get my fingerprints checked, and they also took a picture of me. It took
Mm-hmm.
like 2 hours and a half because I had to do like a huge ass line. There was like at least like 2,000 people, I think, like at least 1,000
Mm-hmm.
waiting to get their business.
Now
But
you're
to
in
be
the
fair,
system, Alice.
that was the whole for everybody.
Hmm.
Right.
Like all types of visas. I know. Apparently, if you are getting a business visa, that is super fast.
Hmm.
I met a person that told me, yeah, I asked for my business visa like a week ago, and I'm already here to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
they make you wait and like 2 hours just to get your fingerprints, and then 2 days later they made me go in Valentine's Day. They made me go at 9 a.m. To do another like huge line of people and just to enter, and then after they let me in, they made me do another line to also check my fingerprints to make sure that they match with the ones they took before,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do an interview.
Oh.
They just ask me, hey, like they asked me and my family, like, hey, do you how much did you get paid? And we said how much, and they said, do you have family? And we said like, no, we don't have family in the USA. Do you
Mhm.
have do you how much income do you have? Oh, we have this amount. Well, you're not allowed to come in the USA. You can try another time, and they give us like a paper that said like, hey, don't give me like sad or anything, blah blah blah.
Don't be sad.
Don't be sad. You just had to
Wow,
wait two
it's
years and two
fixed for
months
the rich people.
to get
Pretty much.
denied.
It sounds like, yeah, it's
2
only the
years and
rich.
2 months.
Wow, that's
Right.
fudge.
Why would they? Yeah. The
Yeah,
income wasn't enough.
yeah.
You know what that
Like
means? Casket
Ridiculous.
goes
like
to. Well, I'm not going to dox you,
Africa
but
does go to Colombia.
yeah.
Cascade, you have to come to Colombia.
Yeah, casket. Now it has to happen.
Casket, I'm looking at the video right now, and he does not look excited
Anything
about
for
that news.
love.
Things we do for love.
I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Stay
All
away
right.
from my
Now he's taking.
butthole.
Yeah. Now he's taking a hit.
Also,
I
since
have a
when do you
I have a
have a
question for
catnap just
Casket.
hanging around backwards?
Hmm.
I have a
What's your question for
question.
the Seaman?
So, tell our viewers your number one and number two dream jobs, and I would like for us to discuss the variance
Man.
between the two of them. Go ahead.
Satanic bookstore owner.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Fuck, what was the second one?
I will say it used to just be you worked at a bookstore, and now it's
And
changed
now
to
it's yeah.
satanic bookstore owner.
The
Yeah,
other
it's
one was
way more
Storm
interesting.
Chaser. Storm Chaser.
It's
Oh
nice
yeah,
that
Storm
you're now the
Chaser.
owner of the store.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
that's
why
true.
is there such a big what's up with the degree of difference between those two?
That is a good question.
What can I say? I love extreme weather.
Hmm.
To be fair, you live in Florida. You're a bit of a storm chaser, anyways.
I had
Good
no
point.
choice.
So wait, does that
You have
mean
no
that when
A
choice.
we
storm
if we all walked into your bookstore that you own, would there be like would you hear thunder and would it be like you have clouds and shit? Would it have a certain vibe?
What do you
Wow,
mean?
connecting the two.
Well, I was seeing if you could connect the two, since you wouldn't be storm chasing, but you could feel like your bookstore is in a
Yeah,
storm.
instead of chasing storms, I'd be chasing the devil. I would be like supernatural.
Chasing the Devil.
I,
I love that. That's a good title of like an album.
Yeah, or song.
Yeah. Chasing
how
the
common
Devil.
are Christians bookstores in your where you live?
What?
How
They're pretty
how
common,
common
I think, for me at
are
least.
Christian like bookstores where you live?
Oh, they're common.
I don't. Yeah, they're pretty common.
They're common here in my state. I can tell you that much. I live in the Bible Belt.
I know
I
at
don't think
least
I've
in
ever
my
lived
city
in the
there is like
place.
4 of them.
Calm down, buddy.
Oh,
Calm down,
four's
buddy.
not enough. I think that's a typical. I would say 4 is even a low number in most American cities for Christian bookstores. They're pretty common in America for
What books
bookstore.
do they sell? Bibles?
I think
They
they're
sell
less
Bibles
now than they
and
used to be.
Bible Man action figures.
Bibles, and then just like a lot of
Creationism.
a lot of
Lots
these.
of creationism.
Queso, remember
Yeah.
Bible Man?
Bible man with his face mask and his
And his-
powers.
And his drinking problem.
Yes. Just like our Secretary of Defense.
Have you ever seen Donut Man?
No.
He's another kind of. That was I mean, that's very old, but yeah, that was a Christian kind of public access sort of guy, and
Oh.
I knew
I thought it was a
Donut
cop.
Man when I was. Yeah, he was very.
Sorry.
Don't
I'm
talk
trying
about
to keep my
cops.
dog calm.
Do not talk negatively about police officers in here. No, Donut Man was not a police officer. He was a Christian television host, and his like puppet was a donut. It was very strange. I encourage you, if you've never seen any.
Do you mean that Donut Man?
I assume, and I mean, I'm talking about a Christian Donut Man.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I bet you do. It's a very strange
As soon
show.
as you said Donut Puppet, I knew exactly what you were talking
Right.
about.
Right. It's a very strange. Yeah, he has a donut puppet, and it's extremely Christian based. And
Yeah.
the whole thing is, I don't know why he had a donut for a puppet about Christianity, but yeah, it's a strange.
Because he was like a
little show.
pastry chef. He worked in a donut shop.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's just strange, that whole show. I bet you can find all those.
Maybe it's because the donut is the body of Christ.
Body of Christ.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a bread sort of thing. A donut is kind of bread.
Does that mean I've been hitting people with Jesus?
Yeah, true.
Wait, I thought Jesus took the wheel.
Dang.
You know what I saw earlier? I didn't even know this casket. No, you go.
To make sure that Jesus takes the wheel, always make sure to drink his blood while driving.
Oh, blasphemy!
I saw earlier, and I was kind of surprised. The word companion comes from like people who you share bread with. And I thought, wow, so that's so casket related. And if you speak French, oh, Jeff is here, but he's muted. But if you speak French,
And
I
this
think
is why Casket. Another segue. Here we are. Another 30 minutes will pass.
Oh God. Oh God. I made a boo boo.
Uh-oh, you alright?
Oh fuck. I'm not gonna talk about it on stream, but I have to mute myself.
That doesn't sound
Oh no!
good.
Did you get your penis stuck in your zipper?
He has to go. He has to deal with this.
I bet he shit himself. What do you think? He tried to fart, and it wasn't a fart.
Ascot, tell us the last time you shit yourself.
Last week.
A good thing that it's a Sunday.
Yeah, it's okay. You do 5 Hail Marys afterwards.
You do 5 Hail Marys, go install, wipe your ass, and you and God can call it even.
And then Casca was like, "That's a great line in the movie."
It is a great fucking line.
Supposed to pray.
Yes, I agree.
Does anyone know what the saint you're supposed to pray for if you lose any item, and then you pray to the saint, and then they'll find the item?
No, I have no
I bet my
idea.
mom could tell you.
At least you could. I think it's St. Anthony. I think it's pray to St. Anthony to find that item. And I have known people who, you lose something and they pray to St. Anthony to find them keys,
I know. At least in
which
my
is
country,
great.
people have weird things where they believe in like saints. There is this one saint that supposedly, if you want to get married or get somebody to love you, you have to take this specific saint and take like a statue of him and put it upside down.
Ugh,
It's like weird shit like
wow.
that.
Did you do that for Casket? To get Casket's love?
I am not really Christian. I don't really believe in that, but I bet my mom will do it. No, we have a statue of that guy. I doubt we have.
Yeah, it's so strange. I mean, I think most people of this generation, I shouldn't say that, but a lot of people of this generation could say something similar to that. I'm not really this, but I'm sure my mom would do it, and I agree with you
Yeah.
there, Alice. I think we're this new generation. We're the kids of America, right? Even
I
Lucitos
hope
South
so.
America. The
We're
kids of
losing touch with Jesus
America.
by smoking the devil's lettuce.
Right.
I've been smoking
Let's
the
see. Do we
devil's
have any?
tobacco, you see?
We
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
and
a
I
ton of
wanted to ask
comments.
Casket, how long have you had that plushie of catnap upside down behind you? I only noticed it today.
I
Oh, even
uh,
from the
I
stream.
just put it up there during the podcast, but I've recently refound it.
Oh, is it official?
Yeah, it's official.
Nice.
So you're gonna keep it up there, Casket?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it up there, but I swear to God, if I wake up in the middle of the night and it's like on my face, like I'm gonna scream and have a
What
heart
if
You know,
attack.
what
one
if
thing
you
that
were
I have found very funny that in my country have found so many like bootleg plushies of Poppy Playtime. I see them in the stores that you're supposed to buy gifts for people for like Valentine's Day and things like that. It's like you know that these are supposed to be toys with the souls of children inside them, right?
I really like the bootleg Huggy
wow?
Wuggy toys. I think they're funny.
Casket, what if you woke up one morning and it had fallen off the wall and you were snoring and it had fallen straight into your mouth?
Oh my
What
God,
would you
it
think?
actually fell into my mouth. If it somehow lodged itself into my open mouth, I'd probably suffocate, to be honest.
'That's true.
1,000 Ways to Die.
Did you like that show, Alice?
I
I
like
used to
that
watch
show.
it. Yeah, it was fun.
Man, that's like 2008 in a nutshell. That is
Yeah.
so old. 1,000 Ways to. I hated that show. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I thought it was a little tacky, to say the least.
I know my
How
dad
can
would always tell me like I hate that every time somebody dies he's a horrible person. Like good people also
right,
die.
right?
That they have to
Why
make
did
this
they?
whole thing about how this person is a fucking person that is cheating on his wife and he eats
Right.
puppies in the morning.
Why couldn't it just be Casket in his bed and the doll falls into his mouth?
He just died.
Why couldn't it
No,
be like
no.
Casket has that haunted doll and it just like animates itself and enters the bed and kills him, even though he's not a bad guy?
Yeah.
You know what? I'd be
Like
okay
what the
with
F?
dying like that because it would just mean that my little research project was real and fuck you guys, I made a doll that killed me. Ah!
Yeah, you're like a scientist.
I'm literally
You
being
died
killed
with
by my own creation.
You died with your you're like Dr. Frankenstein. You died with your experiment, but in fact,
But
at
the
the end of
Frankenstein doesn't kill
Frankenstein,
him.
he doesn't die, but
Yeah.
at the end, if I remember Frankenstein, he's kind of like in the Arctic and he's trying to like run away. So who knows what happens to Frankenstein? Maybe the
Okay,
monster does.
like sorry for everybody watching. Let me give you the ending of Frankenstein. Spoilers, please close your ears if you want to hear this.
Yeah,
In the
this is like a
end,
200-year-old.
but who knows? Many people haven't read it. The
Right,
end, the doctor is in the Arctic not because he's scared of the
right.
monster, but he's scared that the monster is essentially the monster wants him to be as alone as the monster feels. So he's killing every single person that the doctor meets. So he's in the Arctic because he wants to stay away from people so the monster doesn't kill more people.
Oh, that's an interesting reading. I felt like he was in the Arctic running away and that the monster's still chasing him. But that's an interesting thing that you said there. Oh, I
Because the
know
monster
this
is
is
like, oh,
weird.
I want to eliminate I want your
I
life
know.
to be as miserable as possible. I don't want to kill you. I want you to be miserable.
Yeah, and if you look at what is it called? Because obviously Dr. Frankenstein and the Frankenstein monster are really close and they're called maybe they call it a romantic double. I can't remember what they call that. But it was very common with romantic literature of making this double thing. Um, gosh, what the hey did they call that? Joel said, "Hey, historian, what do you know about Saint Bede? I know the venerable Bede very well. Um, I don't know this Joel character, but yeah, I like Bede a lot. What is that stupid? What do
I
they call that?
I just want to say I found a bag of chips and I got the munchies.
Oh, you found.
Yeah, I found a bag of
You
chips.
found.
Yeah.
I just saw the most
Casket.
Grom thing at the store right now.
What?
I'm gonna post it in the random stuff Discord channel.
I went to my local market. Wait, what? Looks good.
Orange cream Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I was too scared to buy it. I'm gonna
Oh,
try it
they are
tomorrow.
tempting me.
Oh, you know what it is? I'm sorry. Sorry to bend in here, but it's the satanic hero and also the Byronic hero. What I was talking about with the Frankenstein thing here. But okay, I'm sorry that I butt in.
It's okay. But those chips that you're eating, Casket, I went looking for them specifically at the local market, but they didn't have it.
Oh,
Now you
damn.
flaunt it. You flaunt in front of the camera.
They're very
Some people are
spicy.
saying this
Go
drink's
to his
good.
house and steal them from
Damn,
him.
maybe I should have gotten it.
What are these chips? Are these Funyuns
Doritos.
casket? Uh, oh, I'm looking onto the camera. You've eaten these in other live streams, I feel like.
What's the flavor exactly? Just
What?
spicy or something? What flavor is
Spicy
it?
flavor.
Chili lemon. Chili lime.
Oh, okay.
Talkie's knockoff.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Taki's knockoff.
Oh, yeah.
It's still good. I
Yeah,
will
I
say.
know. I was actually thinking those were Takis. It's so obvious there. That's almost, man, how can they even do that?
I
Do that.
personally ate Takis and I was very disappointed how they taste.
I agree with you, Alice. I don't like those. But Casket does. He likes the off-brand Takis the best, I guess.
I just don't like fake lemon flavor.
Yeah, they're effed up.
You know, I could technically make homemade Takis.
You should.
You know, actually use fucking real ass lemons.
Is that a threat to the Taki Corporation?
Yes. Taki CEO, if you're hearing this, grass is grass.
Fast as cracks.
Wow, that's good. Casket, what do you say? Hearing that,
I said these chips are really spicy.
are they spicier than Taki?
Mm.
I'd say just
Casket, will
as.
you?
Oh,
Casket,
he's
will you be
drinking
willing
water.
to eat a Carolina Reaper?
No.
Do you feel it will kill
Alice,
you?
when you two meet, you should say, "Hey, try this," and give him a Carolina Reaper.
I don't know where to get them. I think you have to get them from Carolina.
Oh, you can get them online.
Hmm. I will send five boxes of them to your house.
Wow, that's a lot of Carolina Reapers. You can't even handle those off-brand Taki.
Yeah, I think that's
Masochism World says this historian actually have a degree of some sort in history, so that's cool. Sort of, I don't know. Not really, but sort of.
I hope Krusty's okay.
Yeah, Krusty's been AOL. He's been AWOL.
He's still trying to get
Whoa.
his dick out of his zipper.
Casket, can you demote him for being AWOL?
nah.
And then, oh damn, you can't, you can't disagree with the king. What if you went to Krusty's house for like a weekend? You said, "Hey, I'm gonna, hang out for a weekend." You went
Guys,
there. You said,
I'll be
"Okay."
right back.
Oh, what?
Okay, this is the plan,
What?
guys. You all show up in Casket's
I'm as
house.
confused as
You
you,
all hit him
historian.
with pants.
How come? Ask Alice. How come Casket just like ate all those chips, drank the water, and then left? And we can hear him breathing. What? You're still there, Casket? What's going on right now?
He's slowly moving away. Give him some time.
Sometimes you gotta rub one out midstream, says masochism.
Yeah. And actually, Masochism World's not a no.
Okay,
But
which one is your favorite type of ships?
if
This is for Keisha and for the historian.
I
What
thought
is
you
your
were saying
favorite?
asking a much more
Oh,
vulgar
my
question.
my favorite chips are Takis.
Which flavor?
Oh,
The
chips.
original.
I thought you were
Oh,
saying ship, but then I thought you were actually saying a swear word at first. Wow.
Yeah, how
which
could Alice
one?
do that?
Actually, queso new. I thought you were saying ship, and yeah, I thought we were going to talk about ships now.
Yeah, we're talking about
You
chips.
know the song "My Ship Has Sailed"?
I don't know that song. Is that
Oh,
by Insane
that's a standard.
Columbine?
That's in the. Maybe I got the name wrong.
I think Casket's ship has sailed right now. He had to go
Sorry,
do
it's just
something.
called My Ship.
That reminds me. I struggle with the pronunciation of between two words a lot. That is something I have noticed. That Casket has told me.
Oh, you
I
are
have
fluent,
a
Alice.
really
Don't worry.
strong like I have a lot of difficulty being able to find the difference between cheat and shit.
I thought you just said shit twice, so you knew that.
Yeah.
Alice, you are so fluent. Don't even worry. Um, Joel just commented. I shouldn't say just commented. Just donated $2. Casca would say this if he was here. If he were here. Joel says, "What's everyone's opinion on Atlantis?" Um, I don't have a lot of
Yeah.
opinions on Atlantis. That is kind of a strange, weird story, but I don't know. In Atlantis, have you ever heard of the kind of Atlantis myth, Alice, of this mythical island that kind of sank?
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they're talking about the concept of Atlantis or if they're talking about the movie Atlantis by Disney.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
No,
know about that movie. I cannot talk about
Yeah,
that.
no, not
Just
the
yet.
because
movie is
Joel,
based
I just
on the
wanted to
idea of
ask if I could eat
Atlantis.
that
right?
half a sandwich.
Just because Joel
In the
did
movie,
give,
you go look
sorry,
for
you go,
Atlantis.
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I gave Mother my sandwich to
Right.
the dog earlier.
I don't know that movie. Yeah, I don't know. Certainly it's a Greek legend. It's
Thank you.
kind of weird,
Hey, it's more
but
of those spicy chips and then my mouth is on fire.
Do you
I
think
don't
it's
know.
do you think it's real?
You need a soda?
No, I'm
A
good.
long time ago,
I got water.
I saw some paper trying to argue for it being real. I think I don't know. I don't think it's actually real, but there are some scholars that try to say that there was kind of some island that I don't know, blah blah blah. I think it's just a cool myth, and I think sometimes we should just kind of respect the myth. You know what I mean?
I'm
Sometimes
back.
Casket is back by saying,
Casket.
Oh God.
Do you believe in
Where did you
Atlantis?
go?
Do you believe it happened?
I had to go drink some milk.
Oh, because it's just
Oh, this
spicy?
is it. Oh, that's true.
I thought
Did you
Casket
also
could
rub
handle
one
his
out?
spice.
No, I used to be able to handle my spice. Oh, we got a super dono here.
Right. Okay, you read it, Casket.
What's everyone's opinion on Atlantis?
Okay, we were kind of talking about that. Okay, yes, you give your response, Casket.
I think it's possible that it could have existed at one point.
Joel says very interesting Platonic origin, but possible crossover with other Diluvian myths. I would say no. I don't think it's related to Diluvian myths, but certainly I think the earliest connection we get with the Diluvian myths is with the Epic of Gilgamesh. I can't remember what that guy's name, but Gilgamesh goes to him, and it starts with an A if I remember correctly, and he's the only guy. He's basically the Noah, but the proto Noah. And that's certainly, I think the Diluvian myths are so interesting because they date back so far and so early to Gilgamesh, which you can't get much earlier than that. Who is it? Who is to say a city didn't get submerged into the ocean and an earthquake thousands of years ago could have easily happened? That's very true.
I just
Casket,
want
what
to
do you
say
say?
hello to everybody, and I'm turning this into a mukbang now because I've got half a meatball sub here.
Oh my goodness.
Don't eat the
That's why
bag.
he left.
Can we
Right.
call Casket for what he is, a true food magician?
Yes.
How do you make food and snacks just appear?
I mean, usually it's a meatball sub that appears.
Subway.
That's your favorite type of
That's
song.
true. I have been in calls before where Casket's like, "Oh, I just found this meatball." Like literally, he would say, "I just found this meatball sub." So that
Like it's
does happen
materialized.
often. Yeah. Masochism World says you have a better argument against it. I would just say in terms of, I can't say anything about Atlantis, but in terms of the flood, it certainly is a myth that dates back to Gilgamesh, and I can't say anything beyond that because nobody can, because there's no records beyond that. But I don't know. I agree with you, Masochism World. Maybe Atlantis does, and Joel, maybe Atlantis does stem from some sort of island that sank. And I said there was some papers that I read that were saying that there was this island. Oh, I'm sorry, Masochism World. I was not trying to. I guess this was trying to extra case. I'm sorry. Masochism World.
I believe the part about the Iceland like sinking. I don't know the whole like they were like super advanced or something.
I have a hard time believing they'd be super advanced, like 10,000 years before Plato's time. I don't think humans would have been intelligent enough to do something like that.
If they were so
Oh,
smart,
certainly
why did they
10,000 years.
sink?
Yeah.
Well, when was it exactly? Hold on, I have to look it up.
Well, I mean, Plato's like what? Plato's at least 3,000 or at least 2,500 years ago, but maybe even 3,000. But 10,000 years before Plato would be they would be
Okay, Atlantis was
Neolithic at
9,000
least.
years before Plato's time.
That's what he said. Yeah. I mean, no, nobody was doing. I had brought up earlier Göbekli Tepe, which wasn't even 9,000 years before Plato's time, but that's basically the very earliest traces of what we might call civilization, although that's debatable. But no, I mean, just any civilization has myths, and I think Atlantis is part of those myths, and it's cool. It's cool that we have such old myths, but no, it's almost but yeah, it's cool. It's certainly cool that we know of this myth, and
Do you prefer hot subs or cold subs?
Hot.
it is always meatball subs. You've never had a different sub. Joel says, Casket, have you seen the animated movie? I think you mentioned that, Casket, about the Atlantis movie.
I have seen the animated movie.
Yeah, it's
What do you
really
think?
good.
It's got my favorite Disney character of all time in it.
Who?
You know the French guy who does the explosive stuff?
And
He's my favorite.
Explosive?
the one that wants to buy a flower store.
Yeah.
Vinny.
No, not Mole.
Vinny.
He was the guy who was obsessed with dirt. This guy had like
That makes sense.
firecrackers and like sticks of dynamite and shit.
Vinny. It's Vinny.
I think
Yeah,
it was-
Vinny.
I don't know this movie.
He's my favorite Disney character.
I love
That's
when
kind of
he
a hot.
talks
That's a
about
hot take.
Yeah,
The flower
why?
store.
I don't know this character, but why do you say he's your favorite, Casket?
If you saw the movie, you would understand. He's a very simple
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He wants very simple things. He's very relatable.
Does he want to
remember
blow
when
up
he
something?
mentions- Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, Casket, you
And he
should reach out
wants
to
to own a
the
flower
company
store.
of the water bottle and see if they'll.
I should do what now?
See that? You should reach out to the company, the water bottle company that when you take a swig, you can see their name and their logo on the screen on the camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember to get sponsored by. There is a lot of companies that could sponsor Cascade. You should get a sponsor for fucking Helix mattress.
I'll take a mattress. I'll take a mattress from somebody's shit. Hey everybody, I'm just laying here on my brand new Wonder Mattress 3000. You wouldn't believe what this puppy can do. It can go up, it can go down, it can go sideways.
If you get your penis just right, it can suck you off.
And for you ladies out there, it's self-cleaning mode.
I don't mean to cut in. Joel says, have you heard of Thule and its recent resurgence? Pretty cringy stuff. I don't know I mean, I do kind of know Thule. There's also Ultima Thule, or Ultima Thule, which is some people, it's kind of the ends of the world, and some people suppose it might be England, strangely. And if you look into England with its tin mining in the very early, not even before it was a colony of Rome, it might be Ultima Thule, the ends of the world. I thought it was so interesting that you brought up bead. I think if you might not, I don't know if you're interested or you know about this, but I think Coifi, Coifi, is a very, very interesting character in Bede's ecclesiastic history. but I won't go into that because it deals with a topic that I've told Casket I won't go into anymore. But it's very interesting, and that's cool. I
That
mean,
makes
who
me
knows
think.
speed? What does it make you
Historian,
think
do
of,
you
Alice?
know where the word Armageddon comes from?
Hmm. Let's see. Where does Armageddon come from, Alice?
Supposedly it comes from the fact that the final battle that will happen in Apocalypse in the Bible will have they believe it will happen in a town called Megiddo.
Oh, really?
That is why it's called Armageddon because it's the part Megiddo, Armageddon, Megiddo, and
Yeah, that's
it's
interesting
the
because it's
final
so.
battle that is going to exactly happen in this town. I think it's in Rome.
Yeah, I
Greek,
mean
like
that's a very touchy subject there of a lot of scholarship, but certainly, yeah. Oh, Joel says Valley of Megiddo,
yeah.
outside Jerusalem. Yeah, I didn't even know about that Armageddon thing. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean
you could
that's
you could go sit there and see if you can see Jesus when he comes down and fights the Antichrist.
Jesus
right.
is just
You
all right
have
with
like
me. Jesus is just all
then
right.
you want to have like
Jesus is
fierce
just
lion.
all right with
Right with
me.
me.
Jesus is just all right with me. It's a great
Good song.
song, yeah.
Sorry,
Um,
we were sucking each other off there for a second, Casket.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
my
call it
God.
that, but
Queso,
Yes.
give me a topic.
yeah,
Casket,
you got 19 minutes.
how's your new inhaler?
Pretty good. I have actually seen an improvement.
Good. Glad you got it. Um, what do you think makes a human a human?
I mean, you gotta be like Homo sapien, human being.
What if there was an AI being that was like Westworld? When you
Well,
met
I
it, you
wouldn't call
couldn't
it a
tell.
human being. It's like something completely different.
Yeah, but when you meet them, you don't know that they're AI, but they are so realistic that
Yeah,
they're
but just
human.
because you don't know that, that doesn't mean that they're human.
Well, I don't know.
Casket has a definite
I don't
answer.
know if I don't know if I agree with that.
What is a man? A pathetic pile of
Because
flies.
you're able to say that easily because we were just discussing it. But if you met someone and they were so realistic that you thought they were human, and then you found out that they were an AI robot.
Well, then I would start treating them way differently.
Interesting. I wish Krusty was
And
here.
before you notice, they are asking for human rights.
It's like
What a
talking to
fucking
somebody and then finding out they're a fucking alien. Like, of course you're gonna treat them differently after. They're a fucking alien.
Interesting. So you have to be a Homo sapien, okay? Well, hmm,
that reminds me. I want your guys' opinions. If humanity ends, which animal do you think should inherit the planet? Your options are crows, octopus, raccoons, and I guess dolphins. Whatever, fine.
I'm
Dolphins
gonna
are
Wow,
go
I
fine.
was going to
squid
say dolphins.
octopus.
I'd
Man,
go.
no,
I'd go.
dolphins play 'em.
Yeah, crows or dolphins for their
Because
intelligence.
like crows have been shown to be able to like communicate with each other and they work together. It's very surprising and they're very smart. Like you put anything inside something and they will figure out a way to open it.
Everything you just said about can also apply to dolphins.
Yeah, but fuck dolphins.
Asshole. Disrespect. Interesting comment from Masochism Moral.
Yeah, it's weird. I think this is where we really diverge because I'm so vibing with Joel, but I understand why you'd say interesting. I don't know much about AI. Joel, I thought was so interesting here with he says he or she, I'm sorry, just because Joel's a masculine name. I'm very interesting Viking conquest era Norse, Anglic cohesion, like like York and stuff. Masochism World says, fun fact: Vikings never wear horns on their helmets. Also, my fave football team. Joel says, so true. Also, they would have been known as Viking Griff, maybe even Viking Griff. I never studied Old Norse, but I wish I did. One who does Viking. I didn't know that that's what that means, but yeah.
Do you
I think
know
the
what happened to Krusty?
No, I don't.
Oh, he's
'Cause I wanted
certainly
to,
his mute, man.
I wanted to talk to him. Or when?
Let's talk shit about him until he comes back.
Yeah, let's do a call to action, Alice. Can you do it?
Hey everybody, if you're enjoying this video, please remember to comment down telling us if you believe that octopus deserves to become our new overlord.
I say yes.
Alice, can you do a call? Can you do an invitation of me now that you've done Krusty? It's not fair. He's not here. Do an invitation of me. I've heard it before and it's great.
Well, Casket, I knew you should do things better, Casket. Like, think about the fact that you're gonna die, Casket. You should do this better.
Hey, I never say do things better, but I agree there with the death.
I just
Alice,
love the way you always say Casket like so disappointed on him.
I can't wait. I hope that, well, I don't hope, but if it ever there's a freak accident and I'm not in this plane of existence. I'm on the what are they called? Casket
The
the
astral
Plane.
astral
planes, my
plane.
man.
If I ever enter the astral planes and I'm not on the earthly planes, I hope that Alice will keep me alive through those
Mm.
invitations because you're the only one I give my stamp of approval to. You are the best
Thank
historian
you.
imitato. We got oh no, I guess we got 12 minutes before the end. This is certainly a different call than normal. Casket, do you have anything in the last 12 minutes? Could you spend 12 minutes, Casket, saying something?
Well, first, I just want to thank all the viewers for being here. Really means a
I
lot to
agree.
us that you come by. Oh, we got a comment here from Joel. What's everyone's thoughts on astral projection? Just
That was
lucid
first and
dreaming?
last. Yeah.
Question mark.
Casket, what do you say?
I think it can be done.
Oh my goodness, don't bring up death around me. Don't. Casket will get
That's
will start
Yeah,
interesting.
but
foaming.
what
I
if
don't
you
think
get astral
astral
projected and somebody
projection. I don't
steals
think it's
your body?
lucid dreaming, because lucid dreaming happens in the brain.
I
Astral
can't
projection
comment on that.
happens, at least according to Casket, it happens out of body, right?
Yeah.
So that's what would be my difference, is that lucid dreaming happens in the body, right? It's happening in your brain. Astral projection is more metaphysical, if it exists.
I just had the funniest idea. What if Gasket astral projects and somebody steals his body and they're just like, oh no, fuck, oh why is everything hard? Oh, let's take it back, take it
Ha!
back.
Yeah, that's a bad body.
Yeah, it's like me and the historian were talking the other day. Like, well, what would happen if we switched the bodies?
Right.
And I was like, oh, you remembered to take my 20 pills in the morning.
Well, what did you say? it would be like to be in my. Well, you don't say everything because you said a lot there, Casket. But what was the major thing you said you would really love about having my
Oh, I'd go
body?
for a nice walk.
Right. Casket really wants that mobility.
So you would say that
Yeah.
you really want the historian's body.
He really oh, you can replace my name with any able-bodied human being. He just wants to be
Oh,
able-bodied.
well, he likes your hair. I know that.
That's true. He always talks to me about that. But
Can't deny
Cassie
that.
could have Cassie could have long hair easily. But Casket, I know the answer here, but why will you refuse to have long hair?
Actually, I've been growing it out. I think I'm going to let it grow out.
You should. What he always says is he hates feeling wet hair. He just hates it. He
I
hates it
do.
more
I
than
read.
anything.
So you don't think that this
Jeez.
will he'll actually keep to his word?
Sorry,
I
I
feel
just
like it'll
had the
keep you.
willies there for a second.
Willie.
What is that? What does it feel like when you have the willies?
It's like a shiver goes up your spine.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It was funny that you call that the willies. I don't know.
I have
We
another
love you,
topic.
Okay,
Masochism World. I
I
can't read
want to
those
ask this
messages.
question. I want to ask this question to
Alice?
everybody. Have you ever taken a piss and you suddenly feel like your whole body shakes?
Your whole
I
body
actually
shakes?
know why that happens.
Yeah. But
Casket,
has it
why?
happened to you?
It's
Doctor,
because
tell us.
you're losing a lot of body heat through taking a piss. So then you
Oh.
shiver to try and get warm.
I don't want to
Yeah.
change the subject, but Masochism World just said a great comment that I so agree with. They said, Casket has a great head of hair. Casket has just like the greatest hair genetics I've ever come across. He doesn't have any sort of receding hairline in the least, and that's very uncommon amongst, adult men. He certainly, as Casket would say. Casket, I won't even say it. What do you say?
I say, I used to tell people, nah, here's shit, but so many people give me so many compliments now, it's like hard not to think, hey, I've got nice hair, huh?
I wasn't searching for that. I was searching for I rolled a 20.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
definitely rolled a fucking 20.
he does. He has great hair genetics, no doubt. His as Masochism World says, hair game is on point. I agree. I wish that all men on planet Earth only had Casket's hair. He's got a great head of hair.
Without not all men. Because then
Actually,
there'd be no
oh,
variety.
who cares? Let all men have a
I
freaking
care.
full head of hair.
I care. But then they would all be the same color hair.
Okay, fine. Not all brown hair, but they all have a full head of hair. That's all I say. Caskets. Can you imagine a bald casket? That'd be a strange casket.
Oh, but my favorite picture of Casket is the one of him without a beard.
I think I know. Ooh, I can't even say I think I know what you mean because there were a long
Wait,
time
really?
ago of him without a beard, but
Let me
I
see.
think I do know what you mean. It's him with kind of a striped green blue shirt.
You're right.
Yeah. That is an unusual. Casket, can I just ask you this? Did your mom take that picture and why? Did
I
you
asked her
did you
to.
at Yeah, I assume, yeah.
Well, I wanted to see
I
what I
was
looked like.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was many eons ago.
Dark chocolate? No. Milk.
Trusty?
Who joined? Busty?
Rusty! Rusty, are you back?
Okay, we've got 5 minutes, Krusty. What are you gonna say?
What's up, guys?
Everything
Can
okay?
you go whoop whoop?
Whoop whoop.
Did you find
How you
it
guys
and
doing?
extract your penis from your zipper?
Wait, Rusty, are you okay? What happened?
I'm okay. I'll tell you off stream.
Krusty, can you go?
I don't
whoop,
want
whoop?
I don't want audio of what's happening or what happened. Whoop,
Can you go whoop whoop?
whoop, whoop.
Can everybody in the
Actually,
chat at the same time, at the same moment, go whoop whoop?
Alright.
Like
Okay.
Casket, can you count down?
Alright, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna do it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Whoop, whoop,
Whoop
whoop.
whoop.
Nice. Now, Casket, can you do your mating call?
Oh, Joel also commented whoop whoop. Oh my god.
Alice, how do you feel now?
Oh no, I am horny now.
Yeah, Alice
I
wants
want
to fill
David.
out
I
the
want
void.
David
time.
Amber. You get David Amber.
Well, we have 4 minutes. I mean, what do you say in parting glances? What do you say to the 7 viewers, Casket, and anybody else?
Well, we sure are glad you came by.
In fact, just for me at least, I thought this was a cool podcast because we just had fun. We just hang out. We just hung out.
Can I make a request for a movie for a movie night?
Alright.
Oh
sure.
yeah, absolutely.
I want to watch a Muppets movie because I don't know. I'm just
True.
I like because they're just good, wholesome fun.
They're
Krusty, if you can
particular.
guarantee me you'll be here this Wednesday, we'll watch a Muppets movie. I don't know which
Don't
one,
do it on
but we
Wednesday.
will
It's
watch
so
one.
hard. There was somebody in the chat, I forget what that was, but somebody in the chat was like, "Don't do it on the weekends." I mean, the weekdays, and I agree. It's much harder on the weekdays.
Well,
May,
good point.
Well, we'd have to do it
Joel
on
says,
Sunday because Saturday's podcast night.
And
that's
Friday,
true.
I have another podcast, so I've got pre-established
Maybe
obligations.
yeah, I know. This is kind of now getting into just kind of, minutia, but yeah. Joel says, speaking on Casket's luscious locks, what would you guys think if he had pre-hominid hair levels? Wow, so he'd have hair. You have a lot of hair.
Oh yeah, go for
Casket,
it.
what do you think if you were kind of had hair all over your body that was thick, kind of like body hair all over? I mean, I should say thick head hair all over. Casket.
I'd call myself the Wolfman.
The
Nice.
Wolfman. Okay, good.
He would own it. He would own it.
We should.
That's the way to
Yo,
be.
welcome everybody, it's the Wolfman here.
We should all Casket should go. I call myself the Wolfman. Then in harmony, we should all go whoop whoop.
Let's do it.
Should we? Okay,
We're doing it.
count
We're
down,
doing it.
Casket, and then you say it, and then we'll all go whoop whoop.
Or no, we should howl. We should go. Ah!
Okay, good. That'll be a great semi-end because we still have 2 minutes. But do it, Casket.
What am I doing again?
You say something like, "Hey, I'd have hair all over my body. I'd be the Wolfman."
Yo, it's the Wolfman here. Oh,
This is a great question. This is a great question by Masochism World. If I say whoop whoop, do I have to be a juggalo? Casket, what do you say?
No, you can always just do it for the hell of it.
Also, they say I can't do weekends and work 16 hours a week. So,
Oh,
Casket,
man.
that's a good reason for
All
not
right,
doing.
well,
I don't know. We don't want to put Casket on the spot. Maybe
We'll
it'll
talk
be
about
this Wednesday.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it behind the scene.
We'll take your comment into consideration, Masochism World. And as a classic goodbye, I say, we love you, Masochism World. For certain. Casket, can you give kind of a a sing-songy outro.
Goodbye.
Beautiful.